Hello, my name is Yuen, and this is my website. I hope you are well. Stay safe. Soon we will be, a bit more relaxed for the lockdown in Melbourne. Today, as usual, we are going to talk about Feng Shui, and this is the 18th video. I hope you enjoy it. This video is mainly for beginners and for those who are interested in Feng Shui, and perhaps you want to learn more, the more advanced I call it the San Yuen Gua Feng Shui. You can come to learn from me, and for this series of video is mainly for the the basic foundation for people who are interested in Feng Shui. And today we're going to talk about bed placement. So for the bedroom, it's very important. So for the bed placement, there's a few things will help. If the bed set or placed correctly, they will improve. One is better sleep. You will have better sleep if the bed set correctly. Secondly, better harmony or relationship with the other half. Third, will increase confidence for the children. The bed set correctly for the children, for the kid, they will be, when they sleep for like about a month, you'll see the difference. Generally about two weeks, but a month is to be more safe. And fourthly is there's a formula of bed placement formula to promote or to help fertility. Okay, so there's a benefit here, and most of people that are interested in Feng Shui, they will Google about Feng Shui, and lots of time they will be told to set the bed according to the ming gua or gua numbers, or the ming gua, or the gua number. Okay, so the ming gua, they basically divide the person into the east group and the west group. So in a house, they divided 2 sectors for the east, 2 sectors for the west. So I cannot say they are incorrect, but there are better method for it. And this method sometimes is very contradictory. Like, for example, if let's say husband and wife, they are different mingua. Let's say one is east group and one's west group. And how you compromise them? You don't sleep like this way, right? You don't sleep like wife one side and the husband on the other side. That's not workable. And sometimes they will say the wife is more on the stove. You have to set the stove correctly for the wife, and the house for the husband. But that is, if you think about it, the stove will affect everyone in the house. You cook there, cook the food, the activation is there. It's not just benefit for the wife, or it will, if it's not a good sector for the husband, definitely it will happen. So the ming gua actually create some conflict. So I don't use it, and we have better way to use it in terms of bed placement. So Mingwa, no, don't worry about the Mingwa. Don't worry about the Mingwa. And in terms of bed placement, first of all, there's two principles you have to follow first, right? For example, let's say this is a house, and the house facing this way. You put a line across here, like a cross line here. Ideally, the feet should point to this line. So if we have this, let's say this is a room here with a door there, then you sleep. If one for your children, then the feet pointing to the center. Or if let's say here is another room, then you place the bed this way. The foot or the leg point in front. So that points in front to parallel or to the same facing of the house or to this line. This line, it represents male. This line represents female. So you can see this, observe this. If the bed, like your child, will keep pointing this way, this kid will be more go for the father. If they point this way, this child will be more go for the mother. So that is one way of principle. We have to do this. Do not, unless see, if let's say there's a room here, right? Unless the child, the kid, is very introvert, always stay home, not want to go out, then maybe you will point, the feet out to go out to the house a bit more, or pointing to the front. So you can point to the front and pointing out. If you point to the center, then he most likely will stay home more. So that's the principle. Secondly, for husband and wife, always remember, let's say this is the bed. Okay, so two-person here. So who should be sleep on which side? If you know about Chinese character, it's very easy. So this character here, it means good. Okay, so that's female, that's male. That means a girl and a boy, a configuration is set up, it combined become a good. This character is good. So in general, or always, we should, the wife, female, right? Wife, sleep on this side. When you look at the bed, to the bed, it should be on the left side. And the male side is the hubby. So the hubby is on the right side. When you look at the bed, So that's two principles here. Now, the third principle of placing the bed is, as we say, it is not depends on the East group or West group. It is really actually depends on the configuration or the form of the room. So the principle we use, we use the formula. The form formula is the early heaven bagua. So the early heaven bagua is the back is the back turtle has to be solid, and this side will be a little bit more open. The right side has to be a bit strong, like the middle yao. The middle yao is stronger. We've been mentioned that a few times. So I hope you can remember the middle yao is strong, and then in this side, the middle yao is a yin. So yin means a bit more spacious. So let's say if we have the room here, and that's the door. Okay. And if there's windows here, there's windows, then that is quite a good configuration of this house. And of course, see, we want the back to be solid, so you can against this way or against this way, the bed head here, the bed head here. However, see, that's the door here. We don't want the chi, the energy come in to hit the head there, right? So if you sleep here, right, then the chi hitting here, so the arm will have issues here, the arms here. So that is a good configuration to sleep, the bed here. So that is perfect. That is perfect. And also it matches the principle of the dragon. You know, the dragon is more stronger and a bit longer as well. I'll tell you why. Let's look at another example here. For example, if there's a window here, window W, and the door's on the other side. See, the door is here. So how should we place the bed? Let's say this is all solid wall here, all solid wall here. So most people may set this way. So that's right too, but it is not as good as we set this way. Not as good as we set the bed this way. Why? Let me explain to you. So as we know, we want the dragon side, we always want the dragon side to be a bit more stronger, more supportive. And inside the room here, the door here is the reference point from the bed head. The reference point from the bed head, for example, the bed we place this way here. So that's the reference point here, and that's the reference point here. So when you looking from the bed head point of view, the dragon side here, that's the dragon side, is more protective. See here, the wall here. So that is the reference point. So you can see the green dragon is stronger, the green dragon protective is stronger, and this white tiger is weaker. So we want this configuration. We want this configuration. Now, so coming back to here, you understand why I say this way is better place? Because if you place in this way, the door is a reference point here. So the green dragon side here, the green dragon side is much more longer, much more protective. The window also can. The window is also can as the dragon. So because there's no door going out, unless it is like a balcony door, or then there's different calculation. So this side here is shorter. So we always say we want the green dragon a bit longer, stronger, a bit taller, and the tiger is a little bit weaker. So that is correct way of placing this way against here, this way. So if you look at this bed here, okay, so let's rub it out. If you look at this bed, you see this side, the tiger side, tiger side is a bit stronger. So generally, if you sleep in this configuration, and also the wife sleep on the wrong side, wife sleep on this side, husband on this side, hubby, then generally in this configuration it's easier to have argument. If you have this kind of configuration and you have some argument, maybe I suggest you change the bed this way, change the bed this way, swap, my wife sleep this side and husband sleep this side, and then things will be getting easier, smoother. I had many examples about children. They sleep on the wrong side of the bed. The most interesting case was I see one house like this, the door, and mother said the bed is for the daughter. Of course, she not sleep well. So I say, move to this side. So when the bed moved to this side, see the dragon here. See, can you see the dragon here? It's more protective. So will sleep better, definitely, and more confidence. Many years ago, I was reading a client's house, and the kids they sleep this way. Sleep this way, and that's the door here. So sleep this way. As you can see here, this wall, see this wall, when you sleep here, so this wall is on the right. So this is called the white tiger pushing you as white tiger. So the kid most of the time will be like a bit shy, not energetic, and wake up a little bit tired, and sometimes even easily get bullied by at school. And I've seen many cases like this. And what the best way to do it? The best way to do it is just simply change the bed. Simply change the bed this way. So when you change the bed this way, this is become the left side, right? So left side is green dragon. Green dragon is protective, good people, helpful. So once change, they have more confident, more helpful. The first few days after you change, they will sleep better. Sometimes even they will sleep, too late, wake up late in the morning. So just let them sleep, let them get back the energy. So this is a very effective way of you don't totally renovate the house, change the house, just change the bed. Of course, this is you will see improvement. And if you want more better feng shui improvement, there are ways as well. There are feng shui ways. And when is the best time to do feng shui? Let me tell you on the next video when is the best time to do feng shui and why. So today we will stop here. Thank you for being here with me. If you like my video, please subscribe and give me a like. And I see you next time.